How to prevent tonsil stones, and why they cause bad breath. Tonsil stones, which can be found on the back of your tonsils, can create chronic halitosis, or bad breath. Discover the truth behind what tonsil stones are, where they come from, and most importantly, some recommendations for how to rid yourself of tonsil stones without surgery. Tonsil stones can make a condition known as halitosis, which is an unshakable awful breath and taste issue numerous individuals experience the ill effects of. Tonsil stones, likewise called tonsillitis, are those terrible whitish, yellow-hued, noxious bumps on your tonsils. These tonsil stones are caused by a gathering of sulfur-delivering microorganisms and flotsam and jetsam that progresses toward becoming stopped in the tonsils. This flotsam and jetsam, which incorporates mucus from post-nasal trickle, putrefies in the back of your throat, and gathers in what are known as the tonsil graves. These tonsil sepulchres are little divots or pockets which show up on the surface of the tonsils, in which the tonsil stones may aggregate. At the point when this flotsam and jetsam consolidates with unpredictable sulfur mixes, VSCs, which are delivered by the anaerobic microbes underneath the surface of your tongue, alongside the tonsil stones, you build up the condition known as halitosis, all the more ordinarily known as terrible breath. Presently, on the off chance that you don't have your tonsils, at that point you won't, with the exception of uncommon special cases, encounter tonsil stones. Notwithstanding, I am not saying that you should run out and get your tonsils evacuated. As we get more seasoned, tonsillectomies turn out to be progressively hazardous. Beside that, regardless of whether you have your tonsils evacuated, you will probably still have awful breath. Why would that be? The sulfur-delivering microscopic organisms reproducing underneath the surface of your tongue, essential to the making of those tonsil stones, are the no doubt possibility to cause awful breath. Along these lines, regardless of whether you have your tonsils evacuated, unless you expel or block those anaerobic awful breath-causing microscopic organisms, your companions may in any case display those indications that you have awful breath. Luckily, disposing of tonsil stones without surgery isn't that troublesome. There are a couple of select items that I suggest you utilize that will adequately dispense with tonsil stones without pointless surgery. What you require is something that will kill the anaerobic sulfur-creating microbes on contact. For this I prescribe a basic blend of active oxygen tablets, nasal sinus drops, and a periodic utilization of an oxygenating spray. Remember that following a regimen of utilizing oxygenating oral care items, similar to toothpastes and mouthwashes, alongside a tongue scrubber, which adequately kills the anaerobic terrible breath-causing microscopic organisms from the precise back of the tongue, will create ideal outcomes, preventing tonsil stones from consistently framing once more. In view of clinical tests led at the California Breath Clinics situated in San Francisco and Los Angeles, a great many people following this equation detailed a huge decrease or finish end of tonsil stones.